Low mileage of $4. Configure the road I travel. Don't gravel. That probably baffle it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Dalton right to the air. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
There you go, 368. 2 by 2. Move. Here we go, can.
Dalton. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
368.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
93.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
93, 52, 90. Regular. There you go, 368.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
2 by 2. Move. Here we go, can. Regular. Five.
Another chance for Dalton. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts. in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On second down, Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
368! 93, 52, 93, 40, regular. Hey, go, 3, 6, 2 by 2. Move!
Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton, eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Can. Regular. Eyes.
3rd down from the gun, Dalton. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith from 10 yards out. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Singletary again, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Isaiah McKenzie. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
368.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd and 9, Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
At the 27-yard line.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle, down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup there, so it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
368.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Olave over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
46-yard line.
First and 10 for Dalton. That's Olave bringing in another one. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
368. 2 by 2. Move.
On second and very short, Dalton. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
368!
This will be Dalton again. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Uncorks one for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
56, 56.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A give, Singletary right side. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Five, 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
There you go, 368. 2 by 2. Move.
And Dalton to throw. He gets it left side of Johnson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Again, it's Johnson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Dalton will just sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Side. 368. 5-2. Move.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
44. Here we go. Regular. Here you go. 3. 2-by-2. Move.
3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 4
yards on the pickup.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. The Saints 15-yard line.
Now a run with Singletary. He will push his way down to about the 14. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go right back to Singletary. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and it forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. One final try here for Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Tyler Bass with the kickoff for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Dalton. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. They find some open field here. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.